In the summer, my sister's like, I want to get me a 9mm pistol to carry. What should I get? And I said, well, if I was going to get a single stack, I'd get a Smith & Wesson Shield. If I was going to get a double stack, I'd get a Glock 26. You know what she got?
I got a Sig.
This is a Sig P320 subcompact with a rail on it, and this is the gun that my sister decided when she was going to start carrying a 9mm. This is the gun she decided on. It's got the Sig night sights, striker fire gun, polymer frame, real nice trigger on it. That's one of the good things about it. We're going to shoot it a little bit. We shot it some back in the summer. We're at about 700 rounds through it, and the gun is run flawlessly. So there's some good things about it and there's some bad things about it. We'll talk about both of them. We'll shoot a little bit, and you can see us back shooting in the summertime. It's cold today. It was hot back then. It's one or the other. When I very first seen this gun, I did not really like it. Well, I liked it, but I thought, man, this is just a huge subcompact. This is just huge. And I nicknamed it Frankenstein because it was so big for a subcompact. And Glock 26, which is this is the standard that all other subcompacts are judged by. And just looking at this gun by itself, it really seemed bigger. But whenever you put it actually side by side with a 26 with the 12-round magazine, because this gun holds 12 rounds too, and this is a fair comparison, it's the footprint of it is actually, there's not a whole lot of difference. The only difference is really in the thickness. This gun is a lot thicker, and it's a lot heavier. You can feel it in your hand. I mean, you really feel the heaviness of this gun. I think it's about 5 ounces heavier than this gun. Matter of fact, this gun actually is 1 ounce heavier than the Glock 19. So that'll give you some kind of comparison to it. So I don't know. It's a subcompact, but it's got a rail on it, and it's big. Big like Frankenstein.
He's very dead.
Squash. I don't know, it didn't blow up or nothing, but fantastic. Sig Sauer P320.
Sig P320.
That's Winchester American forged steel case dirty crap. Alright. This gun is priced right. It's, you know, it's a pretty damn cheap gun. $4.99 without night sights, $5.70 with night sights. The Sig night sights, 3-dot night sights, real nice sights. Real nice.
Out the door, $630.
$630 out the door. Is that really what it was?
Yeah.
Yeah, 600.
Or was it $650?
It was $570, so I don't know. Out the door. But anyway, it has serrations on the front, serrations on the back. It has this rail on it. Now this is where some people will say, what do you need a rail on a subcompact for? And I was one of the ones that said that when she first got it. I was like, it's a subcompact. What the crap do you need, you know, a rail on a subcompact for? Well, I've had time to stew on it, time to think about it. And I thought that, you know, not everybody out there has 3 or 4 guns, not even 2 guns. Some people just have one gun. It's their carry gun. They come home at night, they put it in their nightstand. If somebody breaks into their house, they use that one gun for everything. So if this was your everything gun, you could have your nice little light on here. When you come home, snap your light on there, go to bed. When you get up, conceal carry it. It could be a one gun does it all, but it's a real nice gun. This is the first Sig that I've ever had any dealings with. Sigs were always known to be a more of an expensive gun, and don't do it. It really feels like a real high quality gun. And
you know why it feels like a high quality gun?
why does it feel like a high quality gun?
Because it is.
Obviously. There's a slide lock on the right and the left-handed side. So if you are a lefty, you can drop that slide. It takes down, it's a real easy gun to take down. You hang the slide back, you pull this lever down like this, let the slide go, comes right off. It's that easy. You don't have to pull the trigger, do nothing like that. It's a modular, has a trigger system in it that comes out. We'll talk about that later. One thing, if you buy one of these and you take it apart and you go to put it back together, make sure you turn the spring up long ways, because it won't go back together if the spring's not in there long ways. But real easy gun to take apart. Just like that, it's back together. I got a zombie target set up, and everybody knows you got to shoot a zombie in the head, so I'm going to shoot a couple rounds to it. We was down at our local gun store, Estate 9mm. They had them for $10 a box. That seems like a good deal. Brass ammo, so we're going to give them a try on the automatic gun. I've never shot any of these in the 9mm. We shot some 357 Magnums and maybe some 45s, but never any 9mm. We'll see how they do. Let's load up and shoot a few. Alright, so we're going to shoot it a couple times with this zombie target. It has done got freezing cold. The sun was out when we were shooting earlier and it was nice and warm, but we're in the shade now. It's cold. But I got some estate ammo. Let's see if it works in this zombie target. Let's just shoot at it. That's what we do. Right. Everybody knows zombies can't take them in the head. Them estate bullets seem to be working pretty good. That's a real nice trigger on that gun. I could get used to shooting this. I could probably get decent with it. I'm not a professional, but a professional could really do good with this gun. But it does great for killing zombies. Zombie, zombie. You've been carrying it for a while. What would you tell other women? Would you discourage other women from considering that gun for a carry gun, or would you, if they can live with a gun that big and heavy, would you suggest it to?
Absolutely. You know, I was considering other guns when I purchased this. You know, I was considering an XD. Glock was in the back of my mind, not really in the front of my mind, but
You didn't really like the Glock, did you?
I did not. I just don't like the way it shoots. I don't like. It's just not for me. I don't like the way it shoots. But I really like the XD. I took my permit class with the XD and I love it. You know, I had my heart set on the XD. I went to my local gun dealer and I was looking at the XDs. But I'm going to tell you why I got this gun. So, the grip texture on this gun just feels a whole lot better in my hand than that XD. It's just the new XDs that are really rough texture. I just do not like the way they feel in my hands. Another reason I got this gun is the darn night sights. Now, I like nice things. The night sights, they just really make me happy. So I got the night sights. You know, I'm out a lot by myself at night. Night sights just fit my lifestyle, whatever that means.
Whatever that means.
The last reason I got this, and I didn't know this when I bought this, but the trigger is amazing on here. You know, it's a real nice, smooth trigger. I don't like the trigger on the Glock. I don't know why. I like it on the XD. But, you know, even though it doesn't have that little safety mechanism dingy in there, I don't know. That didn't really bother me. You know, just keep your hand off the trigger. It's on safety now. It's not on safety. So,
yeah,
just however you look at it. But I love the trigger on it. It's probably the best trigger I've ever shot. Ever. You know, I've been shooting that long, but Jesus, I got a lot of guns. I have access to a lot of guns at least, and this is the best trigger for me. So,
about carrying it in your purse. Now, people frown on carrying it in your purse, and you've only been concealed carrying for about a year. Having that responsibility of carrying it in your purse, it makes you have to really be aware of carrying it in your purse, right? You just can't leave your purse laying in the floor. You got to keep your purse strapped on you. And
yep, you know, anytime I go anywhere, I make sure I have my purse on me. You know, you never know what's going to happen. I don't want to leave my purse around for little kids to get in it, get a hold of a gun. So, you know, I have a shoulder purse I keep around me. I have my, you know, just a regular shoulder strap purse I'll take with me all the time. So I am mindful of that. You know, I've had my gun permit for a while, and then since I've been carrying this gun, you know, particularly, I hold it close to me.
Yeah, I mean, you do. You got to keep it. That's something that was, you know, women that carry it in a purse, you really got to think about. You got a loaded ass gun in your purse, and you really got to keep it on you and really keep that in your head. Don't forget and just leave it laying around, because that happens sometimes, you know, and it's just a good thing to keep it on your body if you can.
And I keep it in a holster in my purse, and you know, the trigger is not exposed, it's not accidentally going off or anything. So I carry it in my purse safely. You know, it's frowned upon, but it's the easiest for the lifestyle that I live.
Absolutely.
Whatever that means.
Whatever that means. And
I mean, that's the name of the game, man. Responsibility. You know, you want to, you know, pay this much money plus some more for the darn, you know, gun permit and all this, and you know, I get my money's worth. I carry my gun with me everywhere I go, every day, 365 days a year, 7 days a week. My glasses are fogging up, man. I'm sorry.
one of the downsides to the Sig, in my opinion, there's a few downsides, not many, is that magazines are pretty expensive, and there's really no real good quality aftermarket mags yet for the P320. You did get you a 15 rounder, right?
Yes.
And get you a little...
So this is what we got here. I think I got it for my birthday. This is a 15 round magazine. Fits in my Sig real nice. You got a little gap between there, and it fits in my hand even greater. So this was the deal with it. When I got it, I was like, well, I got to get the X grip with it. So whichever way it goes on, there we go. It goes on like this. So you got a little spacer between there. Pop it in there. You got you a real nice grip with that. It's a little bit bigger than my hand. I got small hands, but you know, it fits real nice. I carry the 15 round with me now just because, like I said earlier, I paid for the gun permit. I carry it with me, and I want to carry as many rounds as I can for as long as I can. So this is why now I'm carrying the 15 round magazine, 15 plus one. So, you know, it's the name of the game, man.
Oh, yeah.
So when I was getting my Sig, I didn't know too much about it. I've never heard of a Sig Sauer in my life. I thought it was Sig Sauer. So you know what? I didn't know about a Sig. All I knew was Glocks and XDs, Smith & Wessons. That's all that's been around. Sig is brand new to us. Brand new to me. So this SM on there, I thought it was small, medium. I don't know what it means. It's subcompact, medium grip. You got a small grip, you got a large grip. That is something I might consider $40 pop. it's not too bad. You know, you take your trigger mechanism out, you know, make it a smaller grip, put it in. You know, a smaller grip is something I might consider because I do have small puny hands, but you know, the medium fits nice in my hands, I ain't gonna lie. Alright, so I'm about to kill the other zombie. Let's get it. Alright, the guy's dying, he's wounded, he's about to get ate. I'll go ahead and finish him off.
It's an all-in-one gun. It's sometimes you hear people talk about if you could just have one gun, what would be a good gun? You could defend your house, you could conceal carry it, you could do all this other stuff. This is quite possibly a real great option for it. Not is it the best option? It could be for some people. Just having one gun that does it all. And like I say, the subcompact with the 12-round magazine in it, my hand sticks off of it a little bit, but her hands don't. And that was the one selling point on her. When she put it in her hand, she could get her whole hand. Here, put your whole hand on it. Yeah. It's freezing out here. It is so cold.
My hands are cold.
It's like 28 degrees and we're standing in the shade, and you know.
This is my only one gun. It has a rail on it. You know, I put a surefire light on it. It has night sights. I can use it at night. I can put different magazines in there. I can carry 15+1, 12+1.
You can get a 17 rounder. You put a 17 rounder in there.
Man, they're so expensive.
Yeah, Sig mags are expensive. Let's not.
And you can change it out, like you say, you can change it to a different caliber. I can change a different size if I want a compact, a full size. It is really the perfect all-in-one gun for me.
For her. Maybe not for everybody. This gun has had 0 malfunctions, right?
Yes.
0 malfunctions, 700 rounds. You can't really, that's not scientific, and we're not, that's not special forces numbers, but you know, we've shot it quite a bit. So so this is the last 15 rounds, going to get us right at 700. We're real close. We'll call it 700. 700 even. So let's shoot it, see what happens, and then we'll get out of here.
It jammed.
No, it didn't. Oh shit, it jammed.
Oh man. See, you jinxed it.
It jammed.
Man.
Go. Do I gotta load up 15 more and do it again?
Fast as I can, 15 rounds coming at you.
With cold hands.
With cold hands. It's all you, Shotgun Mikey. Fed through on me just fine.
Alright, we've been out here shooting Little Frankenstein today. We got some nice video back when we were shooting it in the summer. We've had a lot of fun shooting it. I think it's a good gun. It's at least something to look at. It has the downfalls. It's heavy and it's thick, but if you can deal with that, I think it's a real good option for somebody looking for a concealed carry gun. And we'll take some pictures of this module. So it's pretty neat. There's a lot of videos on there about people taking it. It's just one pin holds it in there. You take it out, and the trigger mechanism, the firing mechanism, I forget what the Sig has a Christian name for it, whatever they call it. That's the only thing. You can swap this trigger mechanism. If you want to go to a different caliber, you can do it. The 9mm, the 40, or the 357 Sig. If you go to a 45 ACP, you have to get a different one. But this is actually the only thing in the gun that has to have the background check on it is that firing system. So it's a pretty neat little gun. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. If you have any questions about it, feel free to write in the comments below, because you know, the small YouTube channels, we have great customer service. We will answer your questions. If we know the answer, we may not. We're not gun experts. We've just been shooting and thought we would tell you what we know about it. So it's cold. Let's get out of here. Hit it, Bill.